Welcome friends, it's Jeff Jensen here, the Empowered Entrepreneur, ready to talk to you a little bit more about the third step in planning your new business and really diving into the passion that surrounds, why you're doing this, why you want to be in the group of the self-employed. How do you determine what you're passionate about? Is there ways and resources out there that you can utilize to educate yourself, decide what you want to do? Because a lot of people go, yeah, I want to be self-employed. I want to be my own entrepreneur. Is the passion really there in what you're doing to make sure that when you're down that road less traveled, you're in that blizzard of a snowstorm, you're up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning working on a proposal that has a deadline, you're running out of capital, not sure where you're going to turn to next. Are you going to have the passion to continue despite the bridges that you're going to have to cross? And some of them are going to be big. There's going to be big canyons to cross. There's going to be capitalization issues. There's going to be accounting issues, employee issues, partnership issues. All of those need to be factored in when you're picking your business, making sure that you're really passionate about, are you willing to do what's necessary from a lifestyle perspective? Are you willing to work the 18 hours a day that it takes to be self-employed? So first off, resources-wise, how do you determine what you want to do? Is there places you can go and research different industries, different trends? And the answer is absolutely. First off, the Small Business Administration, the SBA's website, is a great place to start. There's also Vocation Vacation, where you can take test drives in little businesses and see if it's something that interests you and something that you'd want to do. Basically, you take a tour and a test and decide if this is an industry or something that you really want to do. Another thing that you can do is really diving in and looking at trends. What's happening out there today? Great place to go for that kind of information is Monster. Monster has postings on the industries that are growing right now, what's hot, what's not. And so as you're looking to start a business, really get into the research. The green sector right now has taken off with some of the things that have happened with grants and federal incentives. You've also got sales jobs and positions that are taken off. Food and beverage, you can never go wrong in the food and beverage industry. People need to eat. Things that support businesses that support that industry, great place to go. The healthcare services sector, that's another great place to go. If you can create a business that supports those physicians that are out there, those are jobs that are growing right now. Books are another great resource. So if you look out there, John Nisbet wrote Megatrends. It was 9 million copies sold. Book was written in 1990. He's followed that up with a second book called Mindset. And Mindset is, how do you determine the trends, John? How do you figure out what's going to be the next hot sector? Is it going to be computers and technologies? And could it be China? I've done a lot of business in China the last few years. There's a huge opportunity. If you can learn Mandarin, go have a chance to spend some time in China, work there. There's great opportunity in integrating Chinese companies with the U.S. Their manufacturing is less expensive. Big opportunity there. Another great author is Collins. He wrote Built to Last, which he then followed up with Good to Great. I believe that's one of my Bibles in business. It's a great book. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's another great book that'll give you some ideas on what it's going to take, from a mindset standpoint to succeed in business. So when you're down that road less traveled, when you're out there in that blizzard and you're coming up against major hurdles and major canyons that you've got to get across, are you going to be passionate enough to really have what it takes to succeed? So just some of those resources that are out there, SBA, Vocation Vacation, the books like Mindset, Megatrends, really do your research, get in there, start reading, figure out what you're passionate about so that when you come up to that huge chasm that you've got to cross, you've got what it takes and you're passionate enough that you're going to spend the time. You're going to work till 12 or 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to get that proposal done and make sure that this job gets done right. So until next time, Jeff Jensen, the Empowered Entrepreneur, have a great day.